Hot mics with Billy Joe. Great timing. You know it. Morning mics. Here we go. Live in California, Southern California. I have a competition for the mustache. Boy, Stephen Colbert put together a beauty, huh? Just 2 weeks on vacation, and look at that beautiful stash. I've taken on Patrick Dempsey before in a hair off where we were both mounted up onto an industrial fan with the hair blowing and checking density and viscosity and other such measures. And Patrick edged me out there. I think Steven's got me on the stash too. Or what did he call it? He called it a cookie pusher, something like that. Very, very funny. But hats off to Steven because he blasted his own company for paying off Trump $16 million for the 60 Minutes interview. I love that. He's got huge stones. He said, I'm very, very mad at this company. I'm very mad, and I don't know that I can get over it, but I will tell you that $16 million would help, which he probably makes every year. Good morning. Good morning to you. Let's check in. Billy, I love you. Oh, man. Happy H as fuck. Half. I love you too. Thank you so much. Good morning from Park City, Utah. Hey, I used to live up in Park City, Utah. Kiss me, Tex. I don't know what that says. Kiss me, Kate. X. Oh, okay. Hey, Kate. I used to live up on Erie Drive, which is about I don't know. It's like right over looking over Main Street. I loved it up there. Checking in. Ooh, here we go. Bushman. Morning, Billy Bushman and friends. Good morning, Lisa. You're looking beautiful right there in that photo. Rena Cooper. Way to start the day. Yeah, let's just let's break it down. See what's going on together. That's what I like about morning mics. Kind of really love morning mics. I got to tell you. Oh my God. Last night, you remember Elsie? I told you about Elsrich, the Instagram influencer. I mean, the content creator and influencer who's talking about Blake Lively all the time. She's super funny. I think she's of Caribbean descent. She's got that accent. I love it. But she's like, Billy, I'm so sorry. I'm getting on a plane. I have to cancel. I'm like, wait, what? We got mics tomorrow. I'm sitting at 6:00. I'm out on a patio with some guys. I'm banging down a martini. Should not have done that. Actually, should have done that. It's the few glasses of wine afterwards that was so stupid. But anyway, we make these mistakes. You move on. A friend of mine said, do not self-loathe. Your life is good. Don't be that guy that gets up and, I didn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I have to pull a rabbit out of a hat. The greatest rabbit came out of the hat. The greatest. Lobbed one into my old friend. Get ready for it. Julie Bowen coming out in Happy Gilmore 2 next week. Julie Bowen. Oh, my God. Pitter patter, right? I mean, she is so funny. I find funny women to be the most beautiful. A great sense of humor. And Julie's like, okay, I'll come over. So she's coming in person. We'll be in studio with Julie Bowen later on today, 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on the main Hot Mics program. Looking forward to that. And we'll break down a bunch of other big stories. Let's check in. What are your thoughts about Blake Lively subpoenas? Oh, yeah. Luna Polite. Or is it Luna Polite? What are your... the Blake Lively... What are your thoughts about Blake Lively's subpoenas to content creators' Google accounts? Yeah, so if you don't know, Blake Lively's lawyers through Google, sending Google emails to people, subpoenaing about 16 different content creators, because the theory is Blake is under the impression that Brian Friedman and his legal team are paying. Allegedly, she's under the impression that they're Brian and Baldoni is that team is paying content creators to be anti-Blake. Blake, again, this is another problem with Blake, is the denial. I mean, she was blaming Baldoni when there were negative stories out about her. After when the movie was premiering in August of 2024. And like, no, you actually have done things like embarrass journalists who are trying to interview you and be condescending to people, and those clips come up. What you reap, right? You sow what you reap. You reap what you sow. I mean, that's it. So this is kind of nuts. And apparently, I was talking with one of the content creators this morning without a crystal ball, who dropped a couple of big other things we'll get into. But she said that my name is mentioned all over subpoenas that came to the employees of TAG, which is Melissa Nathan's PR company. Melissa represents Justin Baldoni and works, and Friedman. She's the PR person on that side. So apparently my name is all over that. I don't know what that means. I've checked my Google account. I'm not being subpoenaed, and I dare you. Don't do it, is what I'm saying. So we'll see where that goes. But the other thing that Crystal Ball put out today was sort of big. I mean, it's Leslie Sloan, publicist for Blake Lively, and just quotes and sources talking about how when they were promoting the movie and at the premiere in August of 2024 on the red carpet, Justin and his family were underground. They were in the basement. They weren't on the carpet. And the idea, what Crystal Ball says, is that Leslie Sloan was telling journalists that Justin wasn't there because he doesn't care and he's lazy. And he's so lazy that Blake really had to take the reins of this thing. And the other thing that that she put out there is Blake was trying to peddle some stories that, or the narrative that Justin Baldoni has no business directing a movie about domestic violence because he's a man. And that's a woman's job, I'm sure. Men, and no male director should be directing, when there are nude scenes or intimate scenes involving women, which is fucking lunatic. Are you kidding me? Go back in time. Okay, every male director, you can't direct a nude scene? What? It's maniacal, and the whole point is, it goes back to what we all know to be the truth. She wants the reins, full reins, over the second film, over the sequel. It starts with us. And so all of this adds up to a case to be made to Sony, and that Wayfarer should be out and Justin should be out and Blake should be the director. Now, that's long gone. I mean, if she's directing this movie, the next movie, it would be an absolute joke. It's never going to happen. It's too much negative publicity around it. But yeah, that's the case. So that's the latest with that. And tomorrow, of course, is the deposition in New York, somewhere private. Judge Lyman granted the protective order that Blake gets to choose the spot. So who knows where they're going to be? And you know what? I'm not going to try and find out. On this one, I actually agree with Blake or her lawyers, and that is, like, it doesn't need to be a spectacle. It doesn't need to be at Madison Square Garden. It doesn't need to be people outside, prying in. This is a serious thing, and I want every lawyer and everybody involved focused so they can do their best work and expose what I think is an injustice here. Good morning, Billy Bushman and friends. Good morning. Let's see who's there from Massachusetts. Judy Basteri. There's Judy right there. I love this hello. Good morning, Billy. Best way to start the day. That is so kind of you. Thank you, Rena. I'm so glad you're here. Let's whip it around. Whoa, Colbert. Bill. Oh, what'd she say about Colbert? Morning, Billy. Colbert ruined nighttime TV. Oh, my God, Lori, really? Colbert's funny. I like Colbert. I think he's funny, right? I think he's, I admire him for coming back and taking a shot at his own company for settling with Donald Trump for $16 million. If he had said nothing, it would have been a giant, awkward moment right there. Coronado, California in the house. What up? Oh, my God. Puerto Rico. Going to see Bad Bunny. Catherine's going to see Bad Bunny tonight performing in Puerto Rico. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I love that. Let's see. Colbert. I do like Stephen Colbert. I really do. Billy, love your new show. Is this a show? John, thank you, buddy. I don't know if this is a show. I think it's just sort of a hang. I mean, I come from slickly produced, I think, mostly in my life, and I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. A couple of big items there, too. Did you see that Taylor Swift's father, a little over a month ago, went in for heart surgery? Everything went well. It's out in People magazine this morning. Taylor's dad, Scott Swift, Been married to her mother, Andrea, for 37 years. He went to quintuple bypass surgery a month ago. Shit, quintuple bypass? You know that's not good. But what is good is he is well. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, we did a little Blake. Let's see. So I thought we'd talk a little. Oh, Cleveland, Ohio. What's up, Cleveland? Home of Superman. How about that? What an opening weekend for Superman. $217 million. I think it's like the third biggest of the year. Hey, what's up, AZ? Stephanie is in Arizona. A lot of people. Arizona's getting populated, and a lot of people are coming to you. South Carolina. Oh, I love South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina. What a beautiful town. Of course, there are many other ones. I have spent some time there. Let the mustache ride, says Amy. Here's my girl. I didn't pay Amy to say that. Maybe some slim hair growth on each side of the chin. Okay, now you're pushing it. I mean, a little one of these things. Not so sure about that. Hey, whoa. NO from Africa. Okay, well, they don't like the mustache in Africa. That's interesting. Breaking news. Judge dismissed Blake's case against Jed Wallace. Gwen Campbell right there. Look into that, Steve. Will you do a little search there? That's interesting. Ditch the stash. Come on, Lori. Will you be nice to that? Look at the stash. There was a lot of mix last night amongst the boys. They mostly made fun of me. Got together with my old buddies at the golf club. I haven't seen them in a while. What about interviewing Dr. Turtleboy? Yeah, no, I get Turtleboy on. We've interviewed Turtleboy many times. I'd like to check in with him. I think he's doing some kind of tour or something, taking advantage of this moment that he was such a big part of. Lupus Warrior Mom, whatever you're going through, we love you. You got a child with lupus. So happy for you. Thank you. And keep up the fight. Michelle, good morning. Love the morning show. You bring positivity and light to the start of the day. I'm a miserable bastard as soon as I get out of here, just like everybody. No, we all face stuff. Sunny UK. Look at the UK in the house. Bad Bunny. What's up, Bad Bunny? Oh, seems like the Wallace dismissal is real. Yeah. Okay. Good. It's such a stretch, and it's so off the point. You know what I mean? So Blake, you need all of your focus on Justin Baldoni and what you have accused him of. Here's a question. Why does everybody, I don't even know this. I mean, why do content creators say SH and SA instead of sexual harassment and sexual assault? I don't get it. Like, they would say he was SH'd, like as a verb, and I don't know. But everyone does it. Can you not say that? Is that like something you're not supposed to do? You are my morning coffee. You know what? Let's talk about how you make that coffee. Okay, you ready? Oat milk. And then I do a little Mexican espresso pod, supporting my Mexicans south of the border. The Bushman supports you. He drinks your coffee. I think there's a YouTube doesn't like it, and they'll get penalized for it. Oh, saying SH. Oh, that's it. That's exactly it. Well, we're on YouTube. There goes that. Okay. From now on, I guess we're going to follow. We're going to, but why YouTube? Interesting. You get your videos taken down or demonetized. Okay. Well, we didn't make any money today. Okay. That's interesting. I get it. I don't get it. Do I get it? Do you get it? Is it too offensive to hear that term? Look, it's a horrible thing you're accusing someone of. Say it. Why would you soften something horrible? I don't know. Houston in the house. Keep the stash. Love when you talk to Karen's dad, and he referenced Bert and Tom, my favorite guys. Always enjoy listening to you, Bert and Tom. I don't know if I recall Bert and Tom. Going to visit my mother today in Hope, British Columbia, where First Blood was filmed. Beautiful place. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, check it out. Oh, unaliving is another big thing. It's where unaliving came from too, instead of the M word. Oh, wow. I thought the whole woke PC thing was over. Like you now we're wow. Okay. This is coming back. Is it coming back quietly or is it? I'm okay with it. Is there other ones? Shit, I'm learning today. Can I say shit? Dung. Uh, uh, but they also MSM, mainstream media to stream, and they're allowed to use all the words. Yeah, when is the internet more protective than mainstream media? Isn't that why we go to the internet? I don't know. Morning, MSP, Massachusetts State Police. Prince in the 80s was the best in Miami. Best was the best in Minnesota. Had an art gallery in Glam Slam back in the day. Fun times. Okay, check it out. YouTube bots and algorithm will suppress sharing your channel. It's not over yet, but it did get better. Okay. All right. Well, we're not going to fight that. All right. Because we want people to come in. Thank you so much, by the way, for being here this morning. Everybody. I really appreciate what we're doing here. And please subscribe, by the way, if you haven't done that. Click that subscription button. Tell your friends. Tell your friends to come on in. We've got room for them. Okay. So yesterday we were talking about Instagram algorithms. It started when my cousin texted me and he's like, I get nothing but like gorgeous women in bikinis and I get sports clips and other things. I think, look, it's not creepy to look at someone you think is attractive. That's who we are. We're built that way, right? Hit the like button too. Oh, yeah. We're built to find, well, mostly the opposite sex attractive, but, to each his own. But if you find somebody hot and sexy, I mean, you look at it. Thank God we look at it. But, if we don't, I mean, are we coming, are we getting desensitized to the point that we don't? Now, I'm going to open my Instagram right now, and I'm going to take a look at what this thing is feeding me. Question is, do I go to Hot Mike's or the Hot Mike's Instagram, or do I go to Billy Bush? It's interesting. Let's take a look at this and see what they're suggesting for me. Please. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, no. That was Turtle Boy. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my God, look at Alan Jackson. Oh, having a cocktail with Alan tonight. I'm going out meeting him for a beverage. After what I did last night, I think it might have to be soda and bitters. All right, let's look at Billy Bush. Okay. Here we go. There's my thing. Suggested for you. Oh, these are people. Where's the videos that I look at? How do you get them to suggest that? Steve, you'll figure that out. But here's what they feed me. Women quick changing. It's not creepy, but I love it. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to wear my Zara top today. And I get this, that, and it goes with a pump from Candies. And I love my Levi denim skirt and pop. And then they're more beautiful and they're more sexy. But it's not, what I like is the fashion. I actually sit there and I go, oh, I don't know about that top, girl. I don't like you in horizontal stripes. I don't. Doesn't work for you. Oh, yes, I like that. But I don't like the pictures. Because my girlfriend, Allie, said, please don't like these pictures. But I tell her, I sit there and look at them and I'm not hiding. And I say, no. And I say, look, you need that. Put that on right there. That's a beautiful top for you. Okay, buy it for me. Love a good Zara top. You know what? Yeah. Zara does great stuff. Men's khaki. Oh, my God. Did I find I don't work with this company. I'm not paid by anybody to do these things, but I will say I found an incredible khaki for guys with big quads, and like I'm a thick, stocky fella, so I've never looked better in these khakis. And if you are, they owe me for this. I'm saying it. If you're a gentleman or you're a man with some big quads or married to one, Faherty has a stretch khaki that is just beautiful. And you know what they do? They lie to you. I love this. They tell me I'm a 32. Yeah, maybe I was a 32 in high school. I'm definitely a 34, but they say 32 and it fits, and it even fits with a little room to spare. You think they lie to you on the fashion front? Like, do they say, oh, look, you're a 30. Oh my God, I'm a 32. Then you love their product and you want to buy it more. And really, it's if you measure it out, it's probably a 34, Steve.
Oh, Billy, I got to jump in here. There's no doubt because I I
You're
think
a stocky fella.
I'm a stocky fella and my waist size has gone down as maybe my waist size has gone up. So I buy a pair of pants. How am I in a 31 pants? Like there's no way. And also, how about shoe sizes? I think shoe sizes have changed too.
Steve, what are you, about an 8?
I'm a 9.5. No, I'm comfortable in a 9.5, but it's a
All
9.
all right.
But I think that they changed too, so people feel better. I'm saying it though. I think they've changed. Like I think that 9.5 used to be an 8.5.
Yeah, of course. You know what? Kel W just enjoys hanging with the Bushman and Steve to get the day started. Hang much better than the show. I agree. Stash, yeah, it's a hang. It's a hang. It's not a show. This is definitely not a show. Stash is sexy, but roll with what makes you feel good. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really going for sexy. You know what Louise Landon did? She owned a ladies' fashion boutique years ago. I learned sizing is all over the place depending on the manufacturer. Yeah. Well, I want to tell people that you're skinnier than you are. I'd like to lie to people like that. You know why? That makes them feel good about me if I'm selling clothes. So I get that.
I'm going to go one step further, Billy. I'm just thinking about this. Do you think like the shoe thing, men's sizes go one way to make our feel like maybe men's feet are bigger than they are, but do you think women's shoes go the other way so that women, I don't know, big feet?
I wouldn't want to tell a woman you're a size 11
I
unless
don't
it's
know.
Caitlin, but you can't. A size 11 is like, I would say, no, your foot's actually more petite than that because I think as a woman, you probably don't want to have a giant sled. I don't know. I agree with shoe sizes, says L. Do our feet grow as we get older? What is happening with this? Look, my foot is, I've had the same shoe size for a long time. I have a 15.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You got me.
I tried to see how long it would take you to pop in and go, you fucking liar. You're 15. Although I used to do this segment on Access Hollywood Live. You remember this, Steve? Because Steve was producing with me there then, too. I would sit with every guest and I would say, okay, before we go any further, I just want you to know I have a hidden talent. I can tell exactly what size foot you have. And they look at me like, whoa. Remember that? I got Billy Baldwin, 15. A size 15 foot. Billy Baldwin. Whoa. Which, of course, the natural follow-up is in the head, but I think it's funnier if you don't do it, I said, wow, it must be so hard for you to find ski boots. The Chia Pet stash is growing. Thank you very much. Look at J. Brad says, yeah, thanks. Yeah, well, it's coming on. Please invite Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's an enjoyable interview. You know what? We have a good time together, Arnold and I. He loves to bust my balls about the whole Trump thing. He does. He's like, I remember interviewing him for his show Fuba with the beautiful Monica Barbaro. I'm going to say it. And the two of them are together. He goes, do you know Billy? He's the whole, and he goes into this whole thing. I'm like, oh, shit. But I don't give a crap. He's hysterical. Patrick Schwarzenegger, by the way, not nominated. Should we talk a little bit about some of the Emmy nominations? Some of the surprises. I was surprised by a few things there. Okay. Severance leading the way with 27 nominations. 24 nominations for The Penguin. I haven't seen that. Colin Farrell's The Penguin, but this is the second year of it getting a ton of nominations. I guess I should watch that. I love the prosthetics they put on him. How do you take a guy that good looking and dog him up? 23 nominations for The White Lotus, none for Patrick Schwarzenegger, which made me think of it when you mentioned Arnold right there. The Penguin is a great show, says Joy in general. Yeah, maybe that's my next show since I watch everything, and so I'm always looking for something, but I haven't done that. I'm now into this foreign stuff. I watched The Survivors is an Australian show, and then the Danish show, I think it's like Secrets We Keep or something. But Netflix has all these foreign territory shows, and they're good. Okay. The supporting actress in a drama. I like this category. Carrie Coon. She had of the three. You can't nominate all three of the besties from the White Lotus season 3. Leslie Bibb and Michelle Monaghan took a seat. So Carrie Coon is the one. And by the way, she had an unbelievable speech in the end. God, and topless in the pool. Really an interesting character. She's having a moment. I actually think she wins the whole category. I do think she goes away with it. Sometimes when there are multiple nominees from a show, it cancels them out. Catherine Lanaza could. The Pit is very, very hot right now. People are into it. Never count out Patricia Arquette. She has an ass load of Emmys on her shelf. But I think Carrie Coon had that moment, especially that monologue in the end. And I think she wins that. In the supporting drama category, I spoke to, I'll play a little bit of it on Hot Mics later today, but I spoke to Jason Isaacs, who plays Timothy Rathwell. And this is an amazing character. You know why this guy is so good in The White Lotus is he's on location in Thailand. They're having fun. They're having a great time. You know, they're hitting the bar afterward. He has to come in and play a very depressed man who is suicidal. And he can't pay attention when people. He's got ADHD. He's so consumed with his financial world collapsing around him, wanting to take his own life, kill his family, take his family with him. He's running through all these scenarios, and that is really hard to do. So he's interesting. Walton Goggins, of course, is in there. He's having a moment. I could see him going away with it. Sam Rockwell is in there. I thought he would be a guest actor, but they've got him in supporting. That's a big lineup. Walton Goggins, Jason, and Sam, and then you got John Turturro and Tramell Tillman. I've never heard of Tramell. I haven't watched Severance. I tried. I watched 2 episodes, and I just said this is getting too weird for me. But Harrison Ford is nominated for Shrinking. 83 years old, supporting actor in a comedy. That's awesome. And by the way, if you interview Harrison Ford, he's not a funny guy. He's actually a very difficult interview. He's not overly, emotive, and you got to really work. He's in the De Niro category of you got to work. Oh my God, I used to shit my pants when I had to interview De Niro. Oh, so hard. Guest actor in a comedy, Everybody in the Studio. Okay, that's a series I haven't seen either. I need to see that, I guess. But Hollywood loves to celebrate itself. So even Ron Howard is nominated for acting. Not since Opie has he been an actor, and he's nominated. Everybody in the Studio. There's 5 people in there. The big one that people are talking about, another big one, is Noah Wyle from The Pit, nominated for actor in a drama. The last time he was nominated was, also for ER. And that was 25 years ago. He never won. This would be his first Emmy. I got a feeling he's going to get one. I really do. Have you seen Paradise? No, is that a good show? Steve, have you seen Paradise? Christina Holiday here checking in. Have you seen Paradise? Here's
Bill,
a good comment.
I started Paradise and I really liked it, and then I didn't go back to it. It's one of those shows, so I don't know what that means. Does that mean it didn't grab you? But it was good, and then I just kind of moved on.
I haven't seen it, but people like Paradise. Checking
It's got a good premise.
English makes it good. English Kate says older actors have to reinvent themselves. De Niro has lost it by being so angry. Well, he just hates Trump so much he can't see straight. Just keep it all in perspective, Bobby. Don't let him live rent free in your brain. Have a life. My hubby is the sexiest, thick-quadded man alive. How long you been married? Jet Art Creations. I'm so excited to hear about Faherty khakis. Yeah, Faherty. Please spell it for me. I just did. Faherty. Faherty, like the golf announcer. Yeah, he is the best fake doctor there is. Shannon checking in. I think Noah Wile's going to have a great. He's nominated against Pedro Pascal, Last of Us. Gary Oldman. I mean, there is no better actor than Gary Oldman. Who's with me? Jesus. If you've seen Slow Horses, I've seen all 4 seasons, every episode. That man is brilliant. I had such a fun interview with Gary Oldman last year, I think, when he was nominated. And I said to Gary, I read to him a quote that his character was described as a farting, belching James Bond. He exploded laughing. He almost fell out of his chair. Okay, so he's up against Pedro Oldman, Adam Scott, Noah Wiley has to, and Sterling K. Brown. So that's a really tough category. I will say that. There's a guest actress in a limited series, supporting actress in a limited series. I think Megan Fahey from the second season of White Lotus, and Michelle Williams from Dying for Sex, and Megan Fahey from Sirens. I haven't seen Dying for Sex, but I know she's facing terminal cancer and she's on her deathbed, and she decides that she wants to have a lot of sex, which is interesting. Like, I don't know what I would do if I was on my deathbed and I didn't have a lot of time. I would be like, oh my God, I need to have so much sex. Hey, neighbor, what are you doing? I'm dying. Come on. I mean, really, that would be mean if you didn't. I don't know. Okay. Put up the picture of Kristen Bell, nominated for Nobody Wants This, Best Actress in a Comedy. And her husband, Dax Shepard, put up this photo to celebrate her. She's in down dog, buck-ass naked with blue socks on. Dax, her husband, Dax Shepard, put that up. How good is that? Photo of the day. Photo of the day. That's outstanding. Drama series. Overall, the drama series, The Pit, White Lotus, Severance, Slow Horses, Last of Us. I think it's got to be The White Lotus just because it's just so central in the zeitgeist. But I would say The Pit is gonna give it a run for its money. Slow Horses, an outside chance, because really the best thing in it is Gary Oldman. So it's The Pit or White Lotus, and I'm gonna say Lotus, but it really could be a toss-up. Kristen Bell is everything. You know, I'm trying to get for today's Hot Mics is also Erin Foster. She's amazing. She created that show, and she's been wanting to do that show for about 10 years, and it finally happened. John Hamm's latest show on Apple, so good. I think it's called Your Friends and Neighbors. I did see it. Would love to hear everything he's into because he's been doing so much lately. Landman, oh, for sure. Just had the lovely Allie Larder in town. Speaking of Landman, I would like to see, I can't believe Billy Bob didn't get nominated. How did that happen? He is so unbelievably good in that. And so is Allie. She came and she stayed with us, stayed down the hall in the guest room. Facts. That's a sight. Allie Larder making coffee in the morning. Hello. Okay, Pedro Pascal died in The Last of Us. Very depressing. Well, then give him one on the way out. Here's a Landman comment. Landman was great, Billy, but yeah, it really was. A friend of mine works for Anheuser-Busch, and he provides all the Michelob Ultra. He's really close with Taylor Sheridan. So my buddy Jimmy Holleran brings all the beer down there, and that's why Billy Bob drinks only Michelob Ultra, which we should all drink, right? Because my father's, you want to keep it in my, got a little bit of a roll down here, small, but, dad bods are in. That's my new favorite, Landman and Your Friends and Neighbors. How in the world Billy Bob didn't get nominated is an absolute, it's an outrage. The writing they do for him is phenomenal. Okay, so that's drama. We're going to go The Pit or White Lotus. Comedy. How is The Bear a comedy? There is nothing funny about The Bear. I have never laughed one time watching The Bear, and I just started The Bear season 4, and it's exactly like season 3. So I think The Bear, to me, not to be rude, I think it's over. it's the same thing. We got to get the Star. We got to get the Chicago Tribune to give us the Star. We need a 5-star review. And if we don't get it, the restaurant's going to shut down. We can do it. Something tells me it would be great if they said, that's it. Season 4 and the bear is over, and they don't get the Star and they fail and they shut down. But that's not going to happen. I got a feeling it's going to work out. I agree with the bear. Too much yelling and arguing with each other. Yeah, not funny, but you're just looking for, I love that I found you too. Thank you, Karina. Tell your friends, make sure you subscribe, Karina. You just, we have to do that so that we can tell people who advertise on the big show, on the main Hot Mic show, that, that's the way it works. I thought season 4 was much better than 3. And the bear. Yeah, the season 3 was terrible. So I'm only 2 episodes in on that. I'll tell you what's not good, and it is nominated as Only Murders in the Building. It was Only Murders in the Building. Season 1, great. Season 2, great. Season 3, fantastic. Season 4, awful, unwatchable. How
Really,
did
I couldn't agree more.
cliff?
I couldn't agree more, and I love that show, and you nailed it on the head to me. That was appointment viewing for Leticia and me, and then the last season we were like, "What's happening here?" Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, people have got issues with the bear. The bear just drags on and on. Too many close-ups on the actors. I do like the camera work, but I just feel like I'm watching the same show, and it's stressful. I want to laugh. If you're in the comedy category, I want to laugh. The bear's in there with Abbott Elementary. Always in there. Saving network television single-handedly. Shrinking. I enjoy Shrinking a lot. I love Ted McGinley's a good friend. I see Ted McGinley all the time. In The Fires, I think I rolled up some of that footage. I have a you know what? I'll share that tomorrow. Peter Murphy. Is that our Peter Murphy from Canton? 30-year.
I don't know. That's why I put it up. I wonder if it is. I wonder if it is. That's why I put it.
Murph, is that you, baby?
I'm going to text him.
Oh, man, do I miss you. Interviewed Bill Reed. He had a lot of nice things to say about you, Peter. What a great guy. Peter Murphy's the guy that said nobody hates a bad cop like a good cop. And he is a good cop. Oh, here's a really good point. Look at Amy. Sorry, White Lotus is overrated. I thought this was not the best season. I will say that. I love it. And I can't wait for White Lotus season 4, and it will be amazing. But I don't think it was as good as season 2 or the original. Landman and Friends and Neighbors, fantastic. The Bear, not great. You missed quite a few great shows. Well, I can't cover them all, but I do agree with you that the studio, apparently, that's getting a lot of love. I think it's because Hollywood likes to see itself. Hacks and Abbott Elementary. Only Murders, terrible. I hate to be negative, but it's just so charming. But Martin Short is nominated, but Steve Martin isn't. Fracture that relationship. They're both pretty great. Okay, limited series. It's between Adolescence and The Penguin, but I think Adolescence wins this hands down. Adolescence is amazing. If you have not seen it, it is one of the most gripping series. The acting is phenomenal. I think it's Steven Jackson is the man's name who created it. Anyway, it's super dramatic, and from England, UK, it is just incredible. Okay, in the talk series, it's Colbert, Kimmel, or The Daily Show. No Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon's never nominated anymore, but he doesn't stand a chance with those guys. They're all too witty and too sharp. I think The Daily Show should win that. I don't know. It's awfully good. And the limited, and then of course, I think the biggest story to me is going to be Noah Wyle. I think he's been a journeyman in the game, and I think he's going to win. I think Harrison Ford's going to win, and yeah, that's what I think. Unbelievable. So, should we watch something together? I want to say, what's a series? What's a series that we can, that we can here in the neighborhood, we can watch together and maybe chit chat? Is it The Penguin? Do we start The Penguin? I don't know. Hacks is great. People like Hacks. In that category, well, that would be good. Sorry, couldn't get into Landman. What? What? How do you not get into Landman's unbelievable? Stephen Graham. Thank you for that, Jessica. She's straightening me out here. Stephen Graham, creator of Adolescence. Dear God, what an actor he is, too. The scene where he just blows up. He's trying to hold it in. His son is, accused of murder. It's, oh, my God. Lioness is great, too. Doesn't get any love. But it's another example of how great Nicole Kidman is, in my opinion. And it's always about her voice, something different. What is she? How does she do it? In that one, as Masha in Nine Perfect Strangers, she talks with the Scandinavian accent, yeah. But in Lioness, the key is she speaks slowly. I love that. Her character speaks very slowly. She just always does a little nuance in there. Love Lioness right there. Okay. And the Daily Show is excellent. Kimmel, Colbert. Daily Show's unbelievable. There's what's his name? Jordan Klepper hosted. They have a clip up today. I looked at it this morning, and he's doing a whole thing on the Epstein files, and it is literally brilliant. It is outstanding. Anyway, love Hacks. People like Hacks. I never could get into it. I just sometimes, there's certain shows. I never watched Game of Thrones. I never watched one frame, and I just got to that point where I say, no, this is the hill I'm going to die on. No. Everyone's watching it. I'm not going to start now. I'm already out of the conversation. You know what I mean? I'm out of the conversation. I don't want to muscle my way in. I don't want to fight for this. Yeah, that's just a fact. Stephen Graham, the creator of Adolescence. Gosh darn it, that is the best series I've seen this year. It really is. And Landman's right up there too. Here's a fan of the bear. Okay. Never watched Game of Thrones. That's exactly right. Sorry. Hey, my very first live with Billy. Well, Krista, look at that photo. What are you doing? Laying down there in the leaves and what's going on? Thanks. It's just a little morning mics, We're just breaking down what's going on in the world, and then chatting to each other. Your Friends and Neighbors is actually pretty good, but I didn't see it getting a nomination. I don't think it's one of those things that, is going to get the creative, award, but it is certainly fun to watch. Steve, I did yoga yesterday.
Okay.
Speaking of, one more look at Kristen Bell.
Yes.
It made me look at.
Is that how you looked?
She's
Billy,
a
in
beautiful
yoga?
woman, but that, I just love that the relationship she has with her husband. That he puts up just a nude of her doing, and they have to put the square over it. But did you put the square up or did he?
No. That's how.
Yeah. I mean, look, you can show your wife doing something funny, but crack is over the line. I don't think we need to see the.
I love that she's just outside though with blue socks on, and
I just don't know if she's being funny or if she's actually. No, she's obviously doing some stretching in the morning, and he took that photo, and she's probably seeing it for the first time, and right now is currently beating him with a rolling pin. Just, Dax, you idiot, what the hell are you doing? And he's laughing hysterically over it.
Well, they have that sort of relationship. So
I did yoga 2 days in a row.
Oh, wait, Billy, before you get into yoga, I got a little good morning surprise for you, Bill.
A surprise? Oh! A bona fide celebrity. Peter Murphy, Canton Police Sergeant, retired as a sergeant after 30 years. Man served. I'm telling you, nobody hates a bad cop more than a good cop. And there's one of the great cops. So if you are in Massachusetts and you think the police are all rotten, just know that there's a great man standing right there who served his community. Peter, I love you.
Hey, Billy. Good morning. Good morning, you and Steve. Always welcome the opportunity to have a chance to say hi to you guys out there on the West Coast. I appreciate everything that you're doing for the movement and trying to bring some truth and justice to the John O'Keefe case here. And I watch you diligently now that I'm here instead of in front of the courthouse, Billy.
Jeez, what'd you do? I see it's been a while since I've talked to you, but I see you got some hell of a Wi-Fi that works outside. You look you're in high def, high res right now.
That's the cleanest picture I've ever seen.
You were handsome before, but I'm picking up on new nuances here. I'm looking at the look. Oh my God.
Hey, listen, if it works, it works. This just this Steve just said you're about to get off the air and to jump in, and here I am.
Well, I was until I saw you, my friend. I interviewed Karen's father, Bill Reed, yesterday, had him on Hot Mics, and we spent about an hour together. And what a beautiful guy, the stories he told. You know what he said, Peter? We know it's interesting to me.
I watched it, Billy. I watched it live, and I thank you for the plug you gave me. But I
Oh,
didn't see
that's
it. But
right.
go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go.
No, thank you for that. Thank you for watching, and thanks for being there. But Peter, didn't you like the part where he said, I said, what happens in the future? Like, are we ever going to know what really went on in there? He said, as time goes on, people got loose lips. They go out for a couple of beers. The next thing you know, one of the people who were in the house is like, well, I'll tell you what happened, actually. If you want to know. And then, of course, there's this alliance that's held together by 13 people. That's hard to hold on forever, right? That can come apart easily. I don't know.
Billy, I just put a post out on the one of the media sites here in Canton Community Voices, and basically I said that, okay, kids, the trial is over. 2 sets of jurors jury pools have found Karen Reed innocent, factually innocent. ARCA found her factually innocent. What the Christ are they waiting for? Garbage is piling up along the side of the road because the trash isn't being picked up. Well, I'm going to tell you something else from the heart. Garbage has accumulated in that town since January of 22, January 29th of 22, and nobody has picked it up. There should be throngs of people now standing out in front of the town hall, showing up at the SALA meetings, screaming truth and justice. It's so far overdue. They had a $198,000 scam of an audit, and that thing sanitized, everything that was wrong with the town. Rafferty's retired. She's out working details. Berkowitz might have passed away, but there's thousands of people in that town, in the government, in the departments, DPW, fire department, IT, that know the real story. They know the backstory on this, Billy. And I don't know if you got to bring back waterboarding or what the Christ has to happen in that town, but it's time somebody got mad.
That's right. That's right. You going to run for mayor? Are we going to mount your campaign for mayor of Canton?
Only if you'll back me.
Oh, I'm going to back you. I'm going to be your campaign manager. Krista. Oh my gosh, what a surprise. Now we need to free Aiden Kearney. That's Turtle Boy. You should have him on your show. It would be epic. Well, we will track down Turtle Boy. I got his text. I text back and forth with that guy. Like I do, Peter. Peter, I love you so much, man. It's so great to see you.
Billy, always good to be on the show. Reach out to me anytime in the backstage if there's something I can help you with. And I will certainly email or text Steve as this. I'll tell you, my phone is ringing more now than it rang in the last 3 years with people wanting to come forward.
You're amazing.
Not to switch topics, but I know Peter a little bit. Peter, you going fishing today? What's the day for you?
I don't know. I was going to go out back and harvest some upside down pineapples, but
he has cracked the swinging conspiracy in Canton. There's a swingers ring, the ring of swing. Oh my God! Upside down pineapple means there's some funny business going on in this house.
I knew I could light you up with that one. And to answer Steve's question, no, I'm not going to be out fishing today. I need to get out and let the lines out there though one of these days. You guys got to get out this way. You got to bring me up when you're coming.
You're darn right, Peter. I owe you a visit. I can't wait to go out and grab a little dinner and hang out. You're a beautiful guy. Beautiful guy. Oh, guess who I'm having a drink with tonight?
Go ahead. Who?
Alan Jackson.
Oh, nice. I know. Yeah. I just sent him a lengthy email. Ask him about it.
Oh, you did? Okay. I'll make sure. Well, we'll give you a little, maybe we'll give you a FaceTime in there. I'm going to meet him for a drink after I do Hot Mics at 5:00 Eastern today. Right when I'm done, bang, over to get Alan. It's going to be fun.
Cool. That's great. And my daughter's out on that side of the coast, and I'm going to get out and see her real soon, and we will get together out there if I don't see you on the east.
You better look. Let me know because you're in Manhattan. You'll be in Manhattan Beach. I love that. Yep. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Talk to you soon. Stay well. Goodbye, Steve.
So great to see you. You know what I love making is a new friend. I really love him. He's a beautiful, beautiful man. He's a really great guy. Yeah, that's right. Action Jackson tonight. What do you think Alan Jackson drinks for a cocktail? I'm gonna guess he's like I think he's like a clean tequila guy with a little ice. I don't think any soda. I think he just clean tequila, ice. Then he could also surprise you with like a glass of cold Chardonnay. I don't know. Action Jackson.
I was thinking whiskey, Billy. That's funny. I was going the other way.
Yeah. Like in every television show or series there is, it's
Yes.
a little glass of neat brown.
Yes. That's where
Oh,
I'm going.
I think so. Oh God, look at this. Everybody thinks it. You nailed it, Steve. Bourbon. Oh, Venus says Alan Jackson probably drinks a little VOD. Is he living the VOD life? I'll tell you, he doesn't drink a lot. That's my guess, because Alan, have you seen the forearms on Alan Jackson in the new Vanity Fair? Oh my God. You guys want to know something really funny? There's Peter. Watch. Look, there's Peter. Peter!
What happened?
Where did you end up? I just saw that you were still in, it's called the waiting room or whatever. What are you doing? You're in the garage. Are you in the garage at 34 Fairview? Where are you?
I am. I'm trying to get these garage doors to come down to the correct height.
His garage door is attached to hot mics.
Another indication that people are swinging inside. Garage door, 1 foot open. You got to really get in there. Oh my God. I love that. Peter, you're beautiful. I just saw you in there. All right,
Hey,
Dave,
listen.
carry on.
Listen,
Have a great day.
Again, please give my best to Alan and ask him about the email that I sent him. See what he thinks. See what he'll talk to you about. Tell him I'm anxiously awaiting a reply.
You got it. Okay.
All right, man. Take care.
JC, Alan Jackson Martini. Very dry. Okay. Grey Goose VOD for him. You think so? Grey Goose VOD? Maybe. A smooth bourbon. Is there such thing as a smooth bourbon? Let's see. Whiskey neat. Yeah. Every show has whiskey neat right here, or an old fashioned. Oh my God. He's such a classy guy, right? I think Alan Jackson, I think you might be right about that. An old fashioned. I've never ordered one of those, but I do love a Luxardo cherry. So, yeah, we'll see about that. Looking forward to that. So anyway, guys, like a great day today. Thank you so much for checking. We're going to be live with Julie Bowen in studio. She is I got to do like mental push-ups to keep up with Julie. She's so damn funny. And we're just going to rip it for an hour together. And we'll hop her in the chat. We'll put her in the chat section. You can have fun with Julie. That's today. She's obviously got Happy Gilmore too, which is coming out next week. So we're super psyched about that. Kind of went long today, but hey, what a beautiful day. Thanks for breaking it all down. And time to shower and get myself over to Extra. I've got one more week on the job. I love you and appreciate you being here. Hit subscribe for sure, or the thumbs up, or whatever you got. And thanks for being a part of it. See ya. Hot mics until we go. Wait, Tyler, you know it.